Sorry about that. No, my mic was not on because I was doing something else. Oh, a total mess. We see Duheris into Costco. Oh, unfortunately, no targets for the Costco, so I assume there was a Murguris expected here. Unfortunately, bot Red Priest stayed on the board. So, yeah. And let's see how this goes. Yeah, we see that the Spanish player has been chosen to be first. We see Mel, which will intimidate the host. And then 1 red God blessing, 2 red God blessing. Gold, gold, gold. And let's see what's in the hand. We see begging brother. I assume it will be walled with gold. Yep, only 2. We see Nimeria and Kletos. It's a very interesting card in the Martel decks. That initiative boost is people are underestimating it, but it's actually significant. To extend it looks like a good refill on the board. I'm curious what will go for the military claim. I know there is March, which will free one of the princess pawns in World Kera's deck. So that could prove useful to the situation. Just to address the chat. I was in a hurry and dropped a little bit. In military, 1 on defense. Looks like he didn't value the military that much. I find it rather interesting. I'm pretty sure Pomen will lose the dominant on purpose, just so he can abuse the situation. We see AGoT of the Flame discarded. Card draw. Pretty slow game, by the way. I'm not sure why the agenda was not used this turn. Give Intimidate or something, or Stealth. Insight. Yeah, Insight, Intimidate, Renown, Stealth. I mean, and I don't recall being it used previous turn as well. There is no reason for you not to try and trigger your agenda. Foot selection. I'm expecting March here, although I'm not sure what you want on March, to be honest. Maybe Clitus, but then Mel is online. Okay, so yeah, it really was a march. So then for the Duheris first and then march. That seems to be the most optimal way. Yep. So we'll see Ricasso, begging brother, and probably Nymeria saved, and then Nymeria marched. And on the other side, unfortunately, Mel should go. Ricasso, begging brother, and Nymeria Sant. Yep. And we could even see the begging brother go here and keep the Nymeria. Card draw is really important here. And we see there is red priest. And then this means that the march will be the march will free one of the princess pawns, which is the key moment here, and remove one of the military icons. Looks like the Nymeria was chosen to be marched. We will see the princess pawn return to hand. Let's see how his top deck skills are now. Dupe for Ricasso, which is good. Although that triple dupe Celis is as scary as always when you see her like that. Looks like there is some intense mapping going on there. Ooh, host. Okay. So looks like the mat was saved for the. And we immediately see another mail, which will be cancelled with the begging brother. And the war infiltrator. With red god blessing. For 3. Move military icon. Yep. In flames. Remove the princess pawns. For the Doran's game. Oh, Knights of the Sun, there was another character. And the princess pawns. And you see military, which will intimidate half the bot on the other side. At least more of the. Okay, so didn't defend the challenge, which means that the war infiltrator will be the intimidated one. Different series. And intimidate will go on the infiltrator. So dissolve the military pressure or the waka. I think it's time to go after the hand. Again, the agenda was not used. Oof. And good things on passive agendas, you don't have to think about them like this with just a building condition. And you see that inter challenge, so looks like he's going after the hand. 6. So we'll see a pump here. And there is no point not to trigger the print response in the challenge. More power. Okay. Yep, and we see the print response giving a gazillion strength, which we cannot currently see. 6 additional. And we see very discarded on hand. And power challenge. No point in not doing it now. If you want to defend, he's gotta defend with mill, which leaves him less challenges. Oh, okay. I'm curious why he didn't do the power challenge. Because he's going to defend the other challenge. Or if the order was the other way around. So, yep. Dominance. Very slow game. Although Martel is not in any rush to complete. A snap pick of a plot. We see here spiders, which will trigger the gates, I assume. So, spinning the deck here into you win or you die. Unfortunately, not enough initiative here to see if you're gonna go first or second. Looks like the gates, draw 2 cards. That's a very brave choice because considering here is an intimidate, this could completely walk your turn. 6, 7, 8, 9 gold again. Greenwood Trader. Let's hope this fixes Thomas' hand a little bit. Because back to it's a troublesome. or he's struggling a bit with it. We are currently at 7 votes in the use pile, so quite a bit of reach, and the host is pretty scary. Interesting enough for a 5 votes in, not a single dead character. And with the Princess Plus in hand, possibilities are limitless. The River Gate. Looks like there will be some draw at some point. If the Spanish player allows it, that is. And another cost. So looks like that will solve the marshalling. There is one more gold on the begging brown. You see Yangui returning. Begging brown. Cancel mail. Yep. You see a high marshal. And another infiltrator for more muscles. Very peculiar. I don't expect that card to be standing in for the challenges, although that doesn't matter with the other high on it. Huh. Resets from the Argon, and then no resets here as well. I mean, there is still resetting the Martel deck, but are we going to see it is the question, and at what point. Opponent may walk it for the last plot. Looking the current game state, recall that Angui could scale pretty fast. But at the same time there is Gaston in play, so he's gonna get jumped the first challenge to hand, so there is that as well. Now the question is, how do you trigger the challenge order so you get the greatest benefit out of it? I think you can give strength an icon somewhere and do a power challenge to jump it. The question is what's the last card in hand, and because I don't have access to the decks, it will take me some time to shuffle around. Let's see if I can find it in my other monitors. I mean on my other PC. Juno actions, so looks like there is Kara is thinking heavily. Where is the World Cup? Oh, it's not that one. Give me a second, guys. I'll find it. On keyboard. So we see in military for 11, which was one on defense, interestingly enough. So that's one challenge for the river gate. Is this it? No. Hey, I think I found it. Okay, so let's quickly look at the deck then. Let's see what's left for the Spanish player as options. Now, plots wise, we see. So what's left is Baring and Late Summer Feast for the Baratheon player. And for the Martel player, we have Exposed Duplicity, Murgulis, Manning the City Walls, and City Besieged. So maybe probably next turn could be Besieged. So a little bit put a little bit more pressure, considering with there is more than enough strength to win the set challenges. Intimidate. Looks like there was no. I'm curious why he intimidated Melisandre and not the one of the military icons. Although he can win the military probably on demand. There is not enough strength for the +7 that is from the. And there is a job on Ricasso. A power challenge with the begging brother. Defended for 5. This feels like it's worth to challenge it. Interestingly, we didn't see any type of so I'm very curious why he went all on defense here. Considering I mean, I assume that Gaston Grey is a huge persuader in not doing challenges, but I don't think it was worth it to that extent. And we see Rivergate trigger, draw some cards. I wonder if we're going to see a. So I believe the next turn it will be besieged, and we will remove an intrigue icon or a military. We will remove a military icon. Yep, makes sense. And looks like he doesn't care about the 2-claim intrigue. He's going to follow. So looks like the river gate didn't pay off. And that red priest is still in play. And that's holding the second princess pawn hostage. And not even a challenge. Wait, I mean, you have to trigger this Gafnagre at some point. Oh, and we get a card for a power. It's an interesting choice to go here. So next turn is probably Baring or late summer. It's for the Baratheon player. Although I don't know if he wanna play late summer feast considering his playstyle. Although he is quite ahead. So what else? What the resources are left for the Baratheon? We see that he's running. Looks like the big hitter in the deck is Tormund Giantsbane, that we still haven't seen on the board. And then Ghost, which he was on the board earlier, but looks like it was dealt with. And the 3 Angui. And attachments for the deck are Azorahai, Milk, and 3 times Azorahai, 2 times Milk, and 3 Red God Blessings. Which 2 of them are on the board. I still haven't seen Milk, but I don't think Milk is a good draw now. Although it will reduce a little bit the strength on the Boneways. It won't help much with the board. And we see Morghulis into Baring. So why the Morghulis now? That was a brave choice, although considering that 2 of the armies are going away. And those attachments will come down definitely, aside from the Azorahai. Also the impression that he will hold down a little bit more to the... It maybe the missing intrigue challenge Western gave him enough the key resources to be able to do this. You see Master Kedri, very nice. This is just to free the princess pawns a lot cheaper, and it freed the other princess pawns, which may have been the main goal for the reset. And looking at that, your Ricasso is going to survive, just to offensively devour the board. And to see Quentin and the Raider of Deserts himself. Ocean Road, and to see 4 Fevels, okay. Red God Blessing, Red God Blessing. Well, you can say that it was an interesting marshalling phase. We see means this will not never go in a challenge. So looks like the next turn will be the city besieged one. And now we'll see just the control of the military, or even I don't think there is need to control the military. So do a power challenge with Quentin, get some power on your end. Stealth, those got stealth. Unfortunately, that doesn't matter that much. A military challenge with the Desert Raider. A little bit of unopposed power here. Mm. I wonder, there is not enough gold actually for the... I would have done power with Quentin, just to force some kind of response. The... Although, and I don't think it's a good idea to give him card draw now, to the Barakan player that is. But the pots are cycling, although the current board is exactly 10 gold. We'll remove an icon from Silis probably. Oh, the military icon. Okay, so you don't worry about that one anymore and just do a power challenge with Quentin. I mean, I feel like the renown is important here. No power challenge. Now Quentin will be stealthed for the challenges, so Silis will not go in the challenge and he will stealth Quentin, which means we're gonna win the challenge on defense. Power challenge. Stealth Quentin, which Ricasso is going to defend and win. I don't see why the challenge the military wasn't made with the Quentin, considering you have two princess pawns in hand. I feel like you can manipulate this to your advantage. Now we are going to see the city besieged, and last plot that will be flipped is Late Summer Feast, which works in Hakera's favor. Oh, Manning! Looks like there was an army there, and yep. I would still consider the to claim. Would have been probably my main priority, but with this, and if he drew into Hota from Sons of Dorn, Ocean Road, Tauros, okay, another renowned body. Feed them. I think it's time for a Doran's game. Where is the Doran's game, Conan? Play the damn thing. Oh, this is huge. Venomous Blade on the poor fellows. And then remove an intrigue icon from Celis in the challenges phase. Because you don't care about the military, considering there is a desert trader. Antidorn, finally. And AGoT is a lot. Let's see how the challenges here will go. You see, why was the Azor High Reborn discarded? Dealt. Okay. Dealt is interesting choice. And I wonder if Pomen will just take away the... Okay, he didn't. Here, and this is for 3. Ario Pota will come and raise claim. Yep. So, late game stuff, I did not miss that much of the game. So I'm happy that we managed to catch it. And if my notes are correct, there should be one more game later today. We will see Targaryen versus... second, I'll just let you know what the next game will be. Next game will be Targaryen versus Lannister for again Bulgarian. So that will be also an interesting matchup later today in like a 30 minutes. Thank you for joining me. Sorry for the technical difficulties in being delayed, and we'll work better on it to fix it next turn.